So today's video, I'm actually going to be doing a review for a particular online shop. It recently launched. It's called Vogue Culture. They sent me a variety of products actually that I really like, and so I thought I'd share with you guys. This company sells so many products, from makeup to circle lenses, handbags, iPad accessories, iPhone accessories, and jewelry and makeup organizers. So they sent me a couple of these things to review, and I just wanted to let you guys know that all these opinions are my honest opinions, and although they did send me these products, I am going to go through the pros and cons of these things. I'm not just going to be like pouring out everything that's good to you guys and leaving out all the non-good things. But I have to say, I was really impressed with this company, and I would highly recommend this company to you guys. I'm not saying that you guys have to go there and buy them, because I don't receive any commission from that whatsoever, but it's just up to my own personal preference to share these products with you guys. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to go through the makeup, and that's going to be in one video, and then the next video is going to be all on the accessories, handbags, iPhone accessories and whatnot. So first, the makeup. So the first thing I received is the 88 Metal Mania palette, and you guys might be pretty familiar with this because they were sold on Coastal Scents, and a lot of people were doing tutorials on them, on this palette, on YouTube. So I was actually really wanting to get this palette, but living in Australia is really hard because shipping is outrageously expensive from Coastal Scents and from actually a lot of online shops. So what I wanted to say about Vogue Culture first is that it is based in Australia. I think it was in Queensland or Melbourne. I'm not too sure, but they always ship things really quickly. For me, things were shipped by express, but I think you have the option to ship them by either regular, registered, or express. So this is the first thing I received. It's the 88 Metal Mania palette, like I said, and it has that printed on there, which is always nice so that you don't have to go through like a million of your 88 palettes just to find which one you want to use. So this is what it looks like, and I like that it's packaged so well. Everything that I received was packaged so nicely. I already taken out all the boxes that they were in, but everything was so secure that I was 100% sure and certain that my products wouldn't break or anything. When I received my last 88 Coastal Scents shimmer palette, a couple of my eyeshadows actually broke through shipping, so I was kind of upset about it, but this time it didn't happen to this company, and I'm really impressed about that. So this is what it looks like. I'm not too sure if it looks exactly the same as the Coastal Scents palette, just because I don't own that one, but from what I can see, you know, the colors I really like, so I don't really care if it's exactly the same as the Coastal Scents palette at all. So these are the shades. They have the lighter ones up here, and then they have some pinks, and they have browns, they have plummy purples, they have a couple of taupes, and just really pretty colors. On top there's also a mirror, and there's two sponge tip applicators, which is what I like about my palettes. They also have that on the Coastal Scents palettes. I know that some dupes on eBay, they don't actually have that, so you know, I just think it's really convenient to have a mirror up here so that, you know, you can always just check yourself out like what all y'all like to do, right? And so what I'm going to be doing is just swatching. Whoops, whoa, that was like a little earthquake. No, I'm kidding, I just moved my table. Okay, so I'm just going to be swatching a couple of these shades for you guys. I have to take off my ring because it's going to be in the way. Okay, so I'm going to be probably swatching these three colors down here for you guys with these three fingers. So you guys can see that I'm pretty light-handed with my swatches, just because I want to see the true color of these eyeshadows. So this is what it turned out to look like. I'll show you guys that. Very shimmery. It's almost as if it pops out, the color. I really like it. And then I'm just going to do a quick swatch on the back of my hand so you guys can see that the colors are actually really true to color. So that's what it basically looks like. It's extremely pigmented. Okay, on to price. I believe the price of this eyeshadow palette, 88 eyeshadow palette, is about $22.95. So it's a really good deal for 88 eyeshadow colors, and they're so pretty, so pigmented. So I highly recommend this. On Coastal Scents, I believe they sell about the same price, but including shipping, it'll be around about $40 or $50 shipped to Australia. So that's totally not worth it, and that's what I love about this company so much, that it's based in Australia and shipping is only about $10, so you don't really pay that much more from your product. Okay, so the next thing they sent to me is a blush palette. So this is what it looks like. It's actually just still got that plastic film on top of it, but this is what it looks like. I was so impressed when I first saw this palette. I was like, wow, that cannot get any better. There are 28 shades on here, and the colors are just so pretty. They range from corals to plums, plum shades to baby pinks, which I love, and then there's kind of more nude shades on there, and there's also kind of like a little highlighter. So these are the shades. I don't think the camera's picking it up, but there's this shade here and this shade here and that shade here and a couple of other shades that are really shimmery, and they look really pretty. I don't know if the camera's picking that one up, but this one is so nice. It's like my absolute favorite shade of the whole palette, but all these shades are really nice, and I'm so impressed with them. So that's what they look like, and I'm just going to swatch a few as well, just so that you guys know that I'm not lying about the company or whatnot. So I'm just going to swatch some random ones here and there, because this one is more like a plummy one. I'll probably swatch this one, and this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so this is what they turned out to look like, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but this middle one is so gorgeous. I really wish the camera would pick it up, but it has little specks of shimmer in it, and it's just so pretty. So I'm just gonna swatch that at the back of my hand. I just have to quickly wipe off the last swatch. Okay, so I'm just going to swatch at the back of this hand right here, and that's basically what they look like. The middle one really isn't that baby pink. They turn out so much brighter in person than in this crappy lighting, but yes, definitely this palette I would actually purchase if they had not sent to me. Okay, this blush palette, I believe it's about $18.95, and it's so gorgeous, and you've got 28 shades in there, so I highly recommend it. This actually, the color that I really like, actually really reminds me of NARS Angelica. So I believe a lot of these shades are very much inspired by a lot of high-end makeup, so it's definitely worth it. Okay, so the next thing they sent me is a concealer palette, and it's a lot smaller than the 88 eyeshadow palettes, which obviously only has 15 shades in there. And I really like this. It really looks really nice, and I haven't actually got a concealer palette, so this one is really perfect for correcting and for all sorts of shades that you might be. This one is actually a purple, this one is actually a green, and this one is actually meant to be a pearly highlighter, and these ones are just different shades that you might be on your skin. And this is really perfect because you can use it for summer, you can use it for winter, and then if you have acne, you can always use it to like correct, to cover it up. You can use it for using as a highlighter on your cheeks or under your eyes. Really like this palette. I'm going to be doing a separate review on this palette just because I want to actually test out how it works, the lasting, the staying power, the texture of it and all that, so keep a lookout for that. And then the fourth palette they sent me is actually another 15 color palette, so it looks like that as well. It's the same size as my concealer palette. And there's 15 shades in here, and the shades honestly are so pretty. I can't even expand on how pretty they are. So I'm just going to show you guys this is what it looks like. And the eyeshadows here are actually a lot bigger than the 88 palette, just because, you know, it's in a smaller compact, and they actually look like the size of MAC eyeshadows. So that's how big they are. They're very, very, very pretty. You can't see it on camera, so I'm actually going to take a photo of all these palettes for you guys and put it in my blog. But these shades are just so pretty. They're actually shimmery shades. They look like they reflect in the sunlight, so they're almost as if they're popping out. They're almost like 3D. So they're really, really, really gorgeous. I'll swatch the bottom three for you. Okay, so that's what the bottom three look like. You can tell that they can really, really reflect in the sunlight. They're so, so, so pretty. And then I'm just going to quickly swatch it on the back of my hand as well. Okay, so that's what it looks like. They're very, 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 very pigmented. Very, very shimmery and metal-like. Very, very pretty. So this is the last two products that they sent me, and it's the eyeliner gel. And I've heard really, really good stuff about the Coastal Scents eyeliner gel eyeliner, and it really, really compares to the MAC, the fluid lines in general. Okay, so I got two. This is in the shade brown. I believe it's a dark brown one, and it just looks like this. So it's a really, really nice compact case. So you can tell that it's not cheap. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes when you get things and you can just tell that they're really, really cheap, so you don't even want to use them. And the lid is sealed really tight. You can actually close it really tight, so you know that this product would last if it's a good textured gel liner. So basically the shade is just like this. It's a very true brown. And I've been really loving brown eyeliners lately, just for that more natural look, but then you still have makeup on. So I can't wait to try this one out. And then I also got this dark purple one. It looks actually more brighter in here than it did on the website, but I'll have to test it out to tell you guys what I really think of it. This is the purple. They both have specks of little glitter bits and shimmery bits in it, so if you guys don't like that, then you guys might not want to pick these up. But I think for a gel liner, it's okay as long as you don't put it on your waterline. For my Black Track fluid line, that was a matte black, so I could put that on my waterline, but for these, I probably wouldn't. But anyhow, I'm going to test out on how these work and how they compare to the fluid line, and I'll post back on that, okay? So that's all the makeup I received. I hope you guys enjoyed that little review. For these products, I was actually really, really impressed with them. The cons about them, I guess, is that the pigmentation is obviously not going to reach a high-end eyeshadow. I think they're really, really good for its price though. For $22, $23, the blushes even about $19, the gel eyeliners for about $8. I mean, everything is very good value for its price. And you know, if you were on a budget and if you kind of didn't want to go out and buy so many eyeshadows, then I think these are a very, very good alternative. Especially actually this 15 color eyeshadow palette. I was very, very, very impressed with it. It sort of reminds me of the Sleek palettes, but I think that I like these shadows a lot more. Also, another thing I'd like to mention is that I think the packaging was really, really nicely made. So they weren't really kind of just like, oh, it's a $20 product, just throw it out there kind of thing. They have over here, instead of that being the middle bit being plastic, it's actually suede. So it feels a lot nicer, and you know that your eyeshadows aren't just going to fall onto the plastic and you kind of just have to like phew, try to wipe it off or something and blow it off. But this is actually suede, so you can kind of just lightly just sweep it off, and then that will work as well. So I just kind of really like the packaging of these products. I think that they put a lot of care into them, and they definitely are worth their price. So that's about it for my cosmetics review on Vogue Culture. I'm going to be posting the link below for this shop, and I'm also going to be putting pictures on my blog. So I hope you guys check that out and check out their website, because they're really awesome, especially for Australians. You guys have to check this website out. It's like an alternative to Coastal Scents, except you guys can get so much get things for so much cheaper. So I hope you guys liked my cosmetics review, and if you guys are interested in all the other accessories on their website, then do check out my other video that I'm also going to be posting up with this video, and I'm also going to be doing a little giveaway sponsored by them. So if you're interested, then check that out. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.